everybody, it's Alicia, also known as Vakiali, and today I will be filming a YouTube video series that I'm going to be starting. So the series essentially will be, I will do makeup inspired by a Pokemon every single day. And I'm going to do every single Pokemon. Unless they're super similar, or I'll make like them more extravagant as I go up with them. So I'm going to be doing that. That should be fun. So yeah. So I'm going to just start doing what I normally do. I want to put my bangs up. Something I do want to say, if any of my Twitch followers are here, because they are going to watch my YouTube videos, sorry I've been gone. I have been working overtime the last little while. I like genuinely, like it's been like 40 plus hours a week, so I really don't have time to do much anything else. And when I do, I have to run a bunch of errands, and I have a few projects I'm working on, like when I'm off, you know, when I have more time in my life. Also off stream, I'm doing projects as well. I give myself some time to do things like that. But now it's either, and I only get maybe a couple hours a day, and I'm like, well, I gotta spend that time on the project, because when school comes around, I can't also do projects and stream. And I prefer streaming, but I can't right now because I'm working 40 plus hours a week, and I get maybe 5 hours of free time in my life when I'm not running errands. So what I just used to put one of my bases on is this Aveeno Daily Moisturizing Lotion. If you watch my other makeup videos, you know. My next thing is the Holy Hydration Face Cream by e.l.f. because I have very dry skin. So you really gotta moisturize your skin. Really gotta moisturize your skin. For me, at least. You don't have to do all this. If you have pretty dry skin, you can do that, and it helps it not look dry. You would never tell my face is dry. But yeah, so I've had to work a lot because we've been really busy at my job, and we're also very understaffed right now. So yeah. But I will, I guess, film makeup every single day that I'm able to. Whenever I'm a double and I have to go in at 11 o'clock, I'm not going to be able to do this. So it's every single time I go into work late or I have the day off. So yeah. But obviously, because I'm going in order, today we're doing BULBASAUR. So yeah. It's going to be fun. We're going to do a lot. Some of them are probably going to look pretty similar for times, because there's only so many different ways you can do the same color palette. But I'm going to be trying to, and also I only have a limited amount of, what's it called? Palettes. So next I'm going to go into my color correcting yellow. I've hit pan on it. What I'm going to do is I'm literally just going to buy just a color corrector for, oh, I didn't put primer on. Shit. Okay, well, I gotta stop this step halfway through. So let me grab my primer, which I'm still using the Touch in Soul. I'm almost out of it. I'm pretty much gonna be using the same makeup products till I go out and then have to buy more. But I typically stay with the same. But this is like just in case somebody only watches one of them. But if people watch all of them, they're going to get a little bit annoyed. So you could like skip to where I'm doing my eye makeup if you would like. I don't care however you do it. I did wax my eyebrows some. There's still like a few sparse hairs here and there. But I mean, that's okay. But I did it on my own. I kind of messed up this because I was ripping the wrong way, which made like a weird, like my skin freak out a little bit. Because I was ripping out my face the wrong direction. The first two times, like, why is nothing coming out? And I forgot you gotta go against the grain. Like this way instead of this way. You gotta go this way. Okay. And now the light from the little lid was doing that. But I plan on getting just like a yellow color corrector so I don't have all these things. I'm going to keep it though because I do use the green, and possibly I could use some of these as like eye primers, like the purple from ever doing a purple makeup look. I probably can put it on the lid set it with the purple eyeshadow, and then I have a pretty good base for purple. That's just my thinking, but which can get me in really bad places. Okay, and then I'm going to add a little bit more because my dark circles have been pretty bad recently. Not getting much sleep. Well, hopefully when I start getting better sleep and more consistent sleep, I'll be good. Okay, color corrected those. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and do, well, I'm going to grab a chipstick thing. I'll be using this. It's the Vaseline Advanced Healing Lip Therapy. I'm like at the end of the tube, so I'm really squeezing this out. But I found it recently because I was cleaning my entire room and I found like a little box of makeup that I had. Some of it wasn't expired yet. Like, this is literally just Vaseline inside of a tube. Don't buy it for like more than $1 if you don't have to. Okay. So, now I'm going to pull everything out till I find it. There it is. Ow. Okay. My wrist is really hurting because I've really hurt myself while working because I have to do a lot. Anyways, I'm going to take my concealer, which is the Fit Me Maybelline Concealer. I'm going to take, and I'm going to take it, put a lot of it on the inner corner area, the inner part of the eye. You flip it over, do something out. Dip it again for this side. I gotta use a lot of concealer right now. There's a lot to cover up. A lot to cover up. I should get like those little, like, that little cooling things that you put on your face to like make your puffiness go down. I should try that thing. I like use an ice cube in the morning before I do my makeup. So now I'm just gonna blend this out. And I do bring it onto my lid, even though I do use more concealer. On top of my lid, because I use it as my eye primer. Okay. Now I'm going to use my foundation, which I'm using the L'Oreal 24-Hour Infallible foundation. I really like this foundation. I quite like it, actually. And I'm using mine is in shade 405. The other thing, this little guy is in shade Ivory, my concealer. I do one pump and then I go like this and I bring it down on my neck. So my birthday was on the 16th. I am now 23 years old. So there's that. That happened, but on my birthday, I was running errands until about 5 o'clock at night because I got the day off. And that was fun. And then this upcoming Tuesday, which I would have off, I have to go, and I have to go to a friend's wedding. So I have to find a dress because I donated a bunch of dresses because I either didn't wear them or they just weren't like appropriate. So I don't really have any dresses. I have some. One that I have that would work for wedding is white, so I can't wear that. It's white and pink, and you just don't wear a white dress to a wedding. Then I do a half a pump for my forehead because there's not nearly as much to cover. So I also am working on like a prop video for like the props I'm making for different cosplays and how I'm doing it. I'm not documenting how I'm making, because I am making a cosplay. It has been successful so far, but I'm not going to show a tutorial because I'm not good at it. So I think showing a tutorial on how to make a cosplay is not a good thing when you're not really that good at it. And it's your first ever like real attempt. So I'm going to wait on ever doing that till maybe I'm decent at it. Alright. Okay. Then I'm going to take a little bit more foundation. Do like literally just like a tiny little pump. I need to get a new beauty blender thing out. So the YouTube video that you guys just recently saw, the Lemonade Craze palette, was filmed like half a month ago. I just forgot to make it public because it was private, but whatever. So I guess I can explain a little bit what I've been doing this past month with props and stuff. I will have a YouTube video up. I did one for Unigasai. I made her little, like, I did like a little replica of her phone because I have a, I had like an old flip phone that I wasn't using. So I made her phone. I worked on a book for Belle. I edited a basket too, but I didn't film that because I didn't know if it was going to work right. And then I did, now I'm going to be working on the little like kitten tag from Kakigori. So that. Now I'm going to take, and I take a tiny bit of concealer again right here because you guys can't really tell. Oh, maybe a little bit, but there's still a little bit of dark circle right there. But I put it on top of the foundation this time. So there's that. But yeah, that's what I'm working on. You guys can see how I've done it. Which there's a rooms to go thing right now, so it's a little loud. I'm sorry. It's really fucking big. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set my face. I'm going to take and get the cap back on. Now I'm using Coty Airspun. Oh my gosh. I love this powder with all my heart. And then you gotta like knock it out though, so it's a little bit loud. But whenever I do go back, I'm gonna try a different powder I used to use as a teenager and see if I still like it, because I loved that powder when I was a little emo kid. There's that. I think maybe one day I'll show pictures of me as an emo kid. I'll like do like roasting my teenage photos, but I only really have like some saved on my computer and sorry, I gotta pay attention, and some on my Facebook page. But however, I don't know. I deleted an Instagram I had. I've tried a lot of followers on it. Like, I deleted it because it was like so bad for my mental health to be on social media. Because I'll kind of explain my, like, in a video I will be making eventually. I don't know when's the right time, and it will take a long time to probably film and properly edit and get a lot of my thoughts fleshed out. I do have a little YouTube journal that I write in to help me like kind of get a bunch of ideas and random ones. I had this one last night while I was sitting on the couch, like literally doing nothing because I had gotten home from work. I was exhausted. I was there literally from pretty much open to close. I'm like, oh, I'm so tired. And so, yeah, all this powder is going everywhere. That's the only thing about loose powder is it freaking goes everywhere, but it sets it so pretty. Yeah, okay. And then I gotta do my contour, my blush, and my highlight. And then after I do all that, I'm going to spray my face. Okay. Now, I did dump my powder back in there nicely. Yeah, but I haven't filmed a video since that Lemonade Craze palette, the second one I did. That was like about, half a month ago, as I said. So, it's been a while. Or maybe it's been a month ago. Who fucking knows? I don't. Because after they're uploaded to YouTube, I delete the videos off of my phone. Because I can always re-download them later. Now I'm going to go into my NYX contouring and highlight palette. I go into this right here. Because the thing is I don't really... ew, what's that on the palette? Oh, ugh. Anyways, go with the lightest shade. Contour. Go into it again. And I go shoot. So if you guys didn't see, Cyberpunk 2077 has been delayed again. Because of freaking course it is. They're just like kind of making a joke out of this, or us. Because I'm like, you gotta fucking be kidding me. This better be a masterpiece of a game, or I swear to God, kind of thing. Okay. I did that. Now I'm going to take this little brush I got from TJ Maxx years ago. I'm going to dip it in to contour my nose. And I go boop. Then I go like this. I hold the brush this way. And I go down. Go down. And tap. I go down. See? Defining my nose. That's what we're doing. We're adding shadows where shadows are not. So there's always a little thing where the foundation doesn't stick to the top of my nose right there. I don't know why. I don't like it. And then I turn it sideways, and then I blend out the edges like that. So, I have a lot of ideas for YouTube, but I think I'm going to need to dedicate, I'm going to need more time in my life before I can do some of the ideas I have. I have I would like to do reading vlog things. However, can't really spend time reading a book if I have to do a bunch of cosplay projects and different things like that, because I want to get it done before school starts, because when school starts I'm going to have hardly any time. I'm going to have no time, and so it's going to just be sitting there stagnant until it's literally I get off before the convention, which I'm going to be running around like a maniac trying to solve. Okay, now I'm going to do my blush, which I will So I'm going to go into the palette I've had since high school, not be washed out, Jesus. I'm going to tap the, this dark shade right here. I'm going to tap it a couple of times. I'm going to tap into the more peach shade a couple of times, tap, tap, back and forth, because it kind of makes it a little bit darker. Obviously, it's a brown. It's meant to make it a little bit more darker for me. And then I start with the apples on my cheeks, and I blend this way. And I slowly build it up. Tap, 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 tap. And then standing in front of this window is so hot. Everything is baking up here. And go tap, 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 tap. Blend this out. Yeah, but also, I guess comment down below if you're watching this because you're a fan of Pokemon. Let me know what your favorite Pokemon is and which one you're most excited for, and how long you'll think it'll take me to get through all 900 plus Pokemon? I don't know, because the DLC came out. I don't know how many Pokemon have been added to it. So, I'm going to have to get it eventually. And I like a lot of blush. I just think it looks nice and cute. And then what I do is I just buff it out. Literally, I go like this, like really light hand. And I just swirl around my face a bunch. And it buffs it out. It really blows out real nice. And it looks like super light and cute. Okay. Now I add some blush to my nose. Cool. Bam. Now highlight. I'm going to be using this highlight. As I said before, I'm only using it because it was given to me for free. I do not stand by the company in many, many ways because they have done some shady fucking shit in the recent years. I am. I'm gonna go like this, go like this, go like this, and then I'll take this. I take it and I grab a little, this little spray bottle of water. I just put the highlight on that way. It really intensifies it. And after I'm done using this, I got plenty of other highlighters to get me through a while. And the big reason I'm like, I like makeup, but I don't like get a shit ton all the time, is just because I spend my money on other things. I got plenty of makeup. There's a garbage truck outside right now, guys. Oh, if you hear a loud noise, that's what that is, alright? Oh, it blocks the sun. Wait, no. Don't leave me. Come back, Mr. Garbage Man. Okay, goodbye, Mr. Garbage Man. Mr. Garbage Man left me. I would cry. Wow. 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 There you go. The reason why is because I rather buy other things. A lot of other things. Also, I save up for things for long periods of time, and I don't need a shit ton of makeup. So now what I'm gonna do is I just kind of buy what I need, and then I buy extra, like with like when like family members like get little things. Speaking of makeup, ColourPop, fuck you real quick, because you really broke my heart. Okay, I wanted the Sailor Moon collection. Okay, first time it came around, I tried to get it. Like, literally, this was going to be, like, my birthday present, like, back when it released. Didn't get it. Then I tried again for my birthday this year. Didn't get it. Again. Because it literally in 15 seconds sold out. So. Oh, well. I'm using the Wet n Wild Bretman Rock collaboration spray. I really like it. I'm probably going to get it again. If it's still available. I hope it is, because I really like it. It smells so good, too. Okay, and then now, we're going to do the eye makeup, guys. Holy crap. Now it's the real time. Oh, Mr. Garbage Man is back again. I had to leave for just a second, because I had to get my towel. Okay. Now, they're really trying. I don't know, they're trying to get back around. So I'm going to be using the e.l.f. 16 Hour Camo Concealer. So I'll put on my eyelid. And because I have to spread it out, and there's so many trucks doing things. There's like the little Amazon Prime thing truck right now. Oh my god, there's so much going on. Amazon Prime now has their own drivers, guys. Did you know that? Before I probably did. But they have their own drivers now. Anyways, I'm going to go like this. I'm going to blend it out. You hear my cat in the background making little noises? Okay, and then I'm going to take the shade Cool Taupe. Going to set that on my eyeball. Set that shade. You set the shade. And then I'm going to do it to the other eye. So I'm going to pause and come back when that's done. Now I'm back. Now, oh wait, no, I'm not back. I'm back because I had to grab something. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is So we're going to work on the actual eyeshadow shade. So I'm going to grab a palette. I gotta move everything off of the palette first. Okay. There we go. So this is the palette I'll be using, as the Morphe James Charles palette. I got this when it first came out. Don't come for me. So we're going to be, for Bulbasaur, using these two shades. Oh, yeah, these two shades in this palette right here. These bottom two. I lost the little slip thing. I'm not good at keeping them, okay? I'm really not. Anyways, I'm going to use those two little green colors. So, because there's only really two colors with, like, Bulbasaur, really? Just saying. So, what I'm going to do is literally I'm going to pack this, and then I think I'm also going to use maybe some of this shade right here, this darker green shade, and I know what I'm going to do with it. But anyway, so I'm going to take this green shade right here. I'm going to tap, 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 tap the excess off, and then grab this, and I'm going to put that over the entire lid. I don't really think I'm going to do another color on the lid except for one. I know another shade I will be doing on the lid. Anyway, so some more. And then when I get one eye done, I will go and I will do the other eye. Which there is some fallout happening on my face. I am tapping it off whenever I do it, but that's okay. To me, fallout just means the eyeshadows are going to blend well, kind of thing. And I'm just using a fluffy blending brush to pack this on. I feel like they always just do better to pack shades on. I don't know if there's a thing that actually, for a reason that is, but I really do. I feel like purely, it just does really good. So now I'm going to take a little bit more of the green. Oop. I'm going to just pack it into the crease. I'm going to blend it out some. Then what I'm going to do after I get all of that on, I'm going to take another clean blending brush. Okay, it's clean. I'm going to take the yellow shade inside of this palette. I'm going to tap into it, and then I'm going to use that to blend out the crease. So I'm going to use that to blend it out, because the yellow really does help with like greens and pinks and stuff like that to blend it out. And okay. Oh, it's telling me my video capacity is almost reached. That's not good. So I want to stop the video and then I'll come back because I don't want it to cut me off in the middle of talking. All right, I'm back. So I've blended this out pretty well now. Cool. So I think it looks quite nice. So now we'll see if we destroy everything with this bottom lash line. So what I'm going to do, which we're not done with the top either, I just want to do, okay. So I want to take this brush. It's a little bit thinner than my other brush that I typically use for my lower lash line, but I want it to be a little thinner. When it's darker, I don't like to put a lot of dark on the bottom of my eye because it just kind of can not look too good. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to blend this out in here all the way up to like the middle of my lash line. And I'm going to take a couple of times just to get a little bit darker. So. Okay. And then I'm going to go into that dark glittery shade I said I was going to go into. Get some of that on my brush. And I'm going to pop that into the inner part right here. I'm going to blend it out. I'm going to grab a little bit more. And because I'd rather slowly build up something, I think it just makes more sense. Bam. Okay. Now the next thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to take this NYX glitter base. Because or glitter primer. I don't really have any of like the loose pigment glitters. I'd like to get some someday, but I don't have any. And I know they're bad for the environment. So it's like why I try not to get them. But anyways, I'm going to take that base and I'm going to just pop it on the inner part. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into this palette, my Lorac palette. That's not mold, that's just powder on top of it. I'm going to take shade Moss and I'm going to pop that into the inner part on top of that base. Because the thing is when you take the shimmery shade and you put it on top of that base, it just looks so much nicer. I personally think. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my highlight, because I like to take my highlight to make it kind of, you know, uniform. And I'm going to literally lightly put my finger on it. And then a bug just smacked into the window, if you could hear that. Okay. And then take my finger as well and bring it to the brow bone. Now, I will be back once I finish my other eyeball. Hey, I'm back. Okay, so the second eye is now done. I quite like this makeup look. Actually, I'm quite surprised with how much I like it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do my mascara. And the mascara I will be using today is the Wet n Wild Mega Length Mascara. This is a pretty cheap mascara, but it works really well. And I like when things do that. I do want to try the Essence Lash Princess at some point in my life, because I hear it's really good. I got black on it. You see that? Fuck. Whatever. If you're not too close, you can't really notice it. And I got it right there too. All I'm gonna do is when it kind of dries, I'm gonna just take whatever eyeshadow brush I want to use, and then I just take the shade that I had and I just put it on top of it and it just scrapes it right off. So, but that'll probably be after I finish my eyebrows. I don't know if it got super liquidy because it got heated up. Sitting here in the window. But it flicked up on top of here. Everything is just falling apart. So, once, see that? See that? Oh, it pisses me off. Anyways, mascara's now done. It'll look better when I can scrape all that shit off. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my eyebrows. I'm going to take this. I'm going to take the shade Cedar. I don't know what I'm going to do with my life when I'm out of Cedar, but I literally don't use it for anything else other than my eyebrows. Fill in the tail, fill in the normal brow part, use the excess for the front brow part, then take this to the tail end of this eyebrow, I almost dropped something. I hate working in such a small space. I need to get like a proper ring light. That's what I could get for my birthday. I might have to contact my father. Or no, you know what? When he sends the money, I'll probably get a nice little ring light. So now what I'm gonna use to set my eyebrows is not that. This. The CoverGirl Natural Lashes thing. I'm literally at like the very end of it, but you see there's still stuff inside of it. I'm gonna scrape the product out. I will use every last itty bitty bit of it. Itty bitty bit. Itty bitty bit. It's a fun thing to say. So now I'm gonna brush upwards and down. Then going to swirl it around again, and then brush upwards like this. I'm gonna brush the first half like that, and the second half I'm gonna brush downwards. Ta-da! Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to wipe my lips off. Then I'm going to put some chapstick on, which I'll be using the Blistex, because I take it and I go like that, and then it's much easier to wipe off. Okay. Then what I do is I take the chapstick, I rub it on the back of my hand, and I moisturize my lips again. And this look, I wasn't going to do any lipstick. No. That's the makeup look. Now I'm going to, I guess, show you guys how I fix stuff like this. So it should be dried about now. Take a little bit of the green again. I'm going to pick up my mirror thing I use. I'm going to go like this. It's not coming off easily, that's not good. And I don't wear eyeliner in any of my makeup looks because I always do it way too big. And then it covers up all the makeup I did anyways. Okay, that's just gonna stay there. And then brush those off. Then I'm going to take this and I'm going to brush it off a little bit. Grab the shade again. Okay, now I'm going to set it. After I brush my bangs out and put some hairspray in them, I'll come back, show you guys the final look. Love this setting spray, smells so good. I'm back, I'm done. Yay, my hair is really growing out though, guys. So, hope everyone has a wonderful rest of their day. Other places you can follow me is at twitch.tv/ValkyAllie. You can follow me on Instagram at ValkyAllie, which I'll be posting these makeup looks every single day. I'm going to change my shirt though before I do that because it needs to be changed. You can follow me on Twitter at ValkyAllie. That's when I let people know when I'm going live on Twitch. And I'll be posting these as often as I do them, and I'm going to try to do them every single time I do my makeup. So yeah, and I will be using the hashtag Pokemon Makeup Challenge on all the stuff on my Instagram and on here whenever I post the videos. So if you want to see more of these things, definitely, I guess, follow that hashtag that I'll be using. I don't know if it's already exists, but I'll be doing that. So, all right. See you guys. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Be good people. Drink plenty of water. Eat proper food. Take care of yourself. Have a good mental health day. And have a good June 19th. Or Juneteenth. is what we're calling it, is Juneteenth. That's what it is in history, and that's what it'll forever be. Juneteenth, guys. Support Black businesses. Support Black-owned businesses. Bye!